There might be some more, but we will go through that with you at the earliest opportunity. Well, we're already seeing a little bit of activity on the airfield. The airfield has only just opened, in fact, for aircraft. And the arrival of an aircraft now. Yes, indeed. One of the display items, let the children know where they should go, what they should do, so that they can be quickly reunited with you. And to help you with that, there are a number of rendezvous points around the showground. One of them is by the RAF zone. There's another one next to the car park 4 and the first aid tent. And then there's another rendezvous point by the RAF museum. They're marked on the show map, and they're also marked on the 1955. What can we do with these titles? I'll find that. Very second time young on this couple. Five RAF helicopters arrived a few moments ago, and what can you tell us? So yes, they peaked in about 10 minutes ago, 3 Junos from High Shawbury, bringing a very special team who are actually just walking in front of the commentary position right now. That is of course the Royal Air Force aerobatic display in the Red Arrow. We'll be displaying for you later on this afternoon. Here at Cosford we had just over a kilometre of runway, which is pretty small in runway terms, let's be frank. Certainly small if we're talking about jet aircraft operations. So our jet aircraft are located at other airfields, mainly Shawbury, not that far away, but we do have one aircraft operating at right north. The Reds are working out to Shawbury, so please got you to say hello for an hour or so. Maybe they fly back to Shawbury, carry out their briefing, crew in their aircraft, take off, come back to display for the Bravo November, as I said, behind us, ZH718, one of the most famous instruments in the world. And here's the next we're back to Falkland Islands. And immediately let's call the parachute, and you'll see the smoke canisters igniting with the attached to their boots, and give you the visual clue of their formation on the way there. It's a very, very difficult manoeuvre for the team to perform. They have to keep really tight on each other and ultimate control. And they'll break away into a straight shape. The other two parachutes, you can see our two flag bearers today, and they're flying the Royal Air Force enter and Union flag. They stay clear of the main boat, make sure that they can observe the down on the ground and follow down with the flag. As I mentioned earlier, you can see the red, white, green onto the drop zone. It's a difficult manoeuvre to do and involves a lot of skill and trust in each other to make sure that they fly safely. So they will attempt to do a team landing, one after the other. And as they come in and approach the drop zone, once again, they can hear you shooting mid-gear. So in order of that, we will have Kinko, Flight Sergeant James Bridges, Sergeant Gavin Nicholson, Sergeant Ben Summers, Sergeant Bobby Manari, Sergeant Owen Collins. And finally at the back is Team Boss Ocean Falcons Flight Lieutenant Hugh Philpott. And at this point, Smithy will now be visual with the airfield again. Flynn is going to go back to instruments and he's going to make sure that Smithy does not come below the minimum height he's allowed to for the display. And Flynn's eyes are going to go back onto looking at distance to run to trigger the pull-up into a double nose over, what we call the roller coaster. And they're going to adjust that pull-up today based on wind, a little bit of wind, but not very much today. So broadly speaking, the distances won't sustain too much today for that pull-up. Out of the aircraft, trying to see the apparent ground speed, that's all the speed that's coming in ground, 0, and as it's almost at that point, he's pitching the nose forward to make sure that's coming down again, gathering forward airspeed. Flinny is pattering or talking about his nose up, which they don't want to go past 50 degrees. They're aiming to get top, make sure that it's really being digested by Smithy, who is staying eyes out of the cockpit the entire time. There's no head-up display in this aircraft. There's this Smithy knowing what height he is. Going down now, and that's the preparations of Recruitment to have their big moment in this display. They're moving around in the cabin, they're just past this display, so their movement is very carefully timed to the safest parts of the routine for them to make those moves. You're going to see a 270 turn now going into a quick stop, which is a technique we use to bring the aircraft to a very, very fast stop if we see troops late on the battlefield because they've been under cover or we've been running in at very low level. This quick stop is probably difficult to fly. But Smith is very well practiced in doing so. There we go, presenting both discs to the airflow, bringing the aircraft to a stop. And we're now going to go towards the sideways crawl, so everyone make sure you're waving back there at Recruitment on the RAF. So we have 2 crew on board this aircraft today, because we needed to carry 2 in order to stop the RAF Falcon, whereas normally we just have 1 sort of display. So Sergeant Scott Morris, Scott joined the RAF in 2009 as a fire, deployed to Afghanistan as a former coming air crew, 27 to Now as they get to the end of the display line there, Danny will very quickly get the manoeuvre we use if we've had an issue with the aircraft. So if it's power limited, we want to use as little power as possible to land the aircraft. We won't come to the hover. We'll run the aircraft straight into the ground like this. And again, this is a key moment where both Recruitment and the co-pilot are quickly to get the aircraft into it. Back wheel touchdown, looking into the side wheel facing, left back towards the front wheel facing there. As he comes to 0 knots there, you're going to see him do something that we don't practice regularly and is very much part of the display sequence, and that is take this manoeuvre backwards. Now this is not easy to do because of course he is staring forward and he's going to come backwards to the point that he then lifts up prior to 25 knots, and he's going to come back into the hover facing all of you to say one big goodbye to the Schmidt display for 2022 at Cosford. So as he comes into the hover there, I would please ask all of you to wave and let the crew know that you very much appreciated this, if indeed you did. And a couple of other engineers as they come up into the hover here. I would like to make mention of our incredible engineering team led by and they're going to disappear away. So to all of you,
some respects, I guess though the idea is you want people to join the Air Force at the end of the day.
We'd like some of them to join the Air Force, you know, as many as possible, but that's not necessarily the sole purpose of what we're established to do. We say it maybe 30-40% of officers going forward will have come from
Here at the Airshow today, tell me about the role of the speaker here, very much to support the Airshow, obviously we're much more take off roll. The consolidated PBY-5A Catalina. But the U-boats definitely had the advantage. And then along came the Catalina.
To the right hand side of the square.
A very slippery aircraft aerodynamically, so low drag is helping it achieve such good performance, and it's also got retractable wingtip floats, and you can see that demonstrated on this pass from left to right. That was on the 31st of March 1945. They weren't rescued until the 4th of April. So it was that in 2005, when this aircraft was put into military markings, the decision was taken to commemorate the loss of that particular OA-10A Catalina. And those early air-sea rescue efforts, rescuing downed military aircrew during wartime, the forerunners to the much broader air-sea rescue as it used to be known now search and rescue service, of which we commemorate 70 years in RAF service here at Cosford today. The Catalina from plain sailing into land, captained today by Angelo Cunningham, an Irishman with a very broad aviation experience. He spent many years in the commercial aviation world. He's a highly experienced instructor. Flying display the previous occasion as part of our RAF 100 air show in 2018. So, great to have it back. As I say, running in from the left. Next up is the F4 standard Rafale, which will bring about greater connectivity with other airborne platforms, the new Nika-NG air-to-air missile, the AASM Hammer precision-guided munition. Now, a slow pass. Look closely, straight into a knife edge. Holding the aircraft very low. Showing you the